Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, the 17th of May. I really want to stop making videos, but I just got another comment and I feel I need to say something about this. Because there's another thing where we're being led on the wrong way. And that is this saying, greater love has no man than the one that lays down his life for another, which is in that book, which is being hailed to us as the greatest form of love. Yeah? And I just got the comment that is unconditional love. And it is not. It is not. It is not unconditional. I will show this here. And it's certainly not the greatest form of love because we can see it in the outcome. I'll show that too. If this is a time of repentance, a time of correction, that means we have to look at what went before, what was said, what we've taken on board as truth. And we must look at that with our eyes open and with discernment to work a correction. So stop repeating like parrots without thinking about it. So, if we want to build a world on the thought that love your neighbor as yourself, that means self equals neighbor. Yeah? Then, if you nullify self in the equation, you have nullified neighbor. And what you're actually creating through self-sacrifice is a zero-sum outcome. Yeah, it is not a triumph, trust me. People get into those situations where they lay down their lives. In rescue missions, rescuers sometimes lose their lives in saving others. But again, what you have created there was a zero-sum outcome. Yeah, you are glad that one was rescued, but you mourn the loss of the other. And rescuers, for sure, do not go into that situation with the intention of dying, which is what Jesus did. He fully intended to die. He created that situation. Or you might be in a situation where there is no other way out. Yeah? Where not all can get out of that situation. It happens. And then a choice is being made. But then again, that is not unconditional. Because it is very much conditional. And it's not, I do not judge. You absolutely are judging at that moment. And you are like elevating one above the other. I mean, it's a conscious choice at that moment, but it is not unconditional or without judgment, that situation. And again, you will be glad of those that get out, and you will mourn those that were left behind. Again, there is no winning in that situation. There's no clear winning in that situation. So no, it is not the greatest thing on earth to get to that situation. You sure as hell should not create it, to gloriously self-sacrifice. And then if you look again at the book, because in there we need to have our eyes open, because the zero sum that this sacrifice created is actually in that book. Because it clearly says what happens in the end times. Two will be at the well, one will be left behind, one will be taken. Two are in the field, one will be taken, one will be left behind. It is a zero-sum outcome. It's saying that in that book. So use discernment, open your eyes to what's actually been said there. It's been shown to you. The way of the cross creates a zero-sum outcome. Yeah? And if it were the greatest form of love, and love is the creator of life, then the outcome should be greater than zero-sum. It sure as hell should be. So no, it is not the greatest form of love. You know, you can go deeply into love and then shoot out the other side, back into darkness, and that is what he did. He missed the point. He was in sin. He missed the point. He went too far. And again, I mean, there was one there that said, well, in him there is no sin, and see what it serves in the outcome. It serves that we're being ruled over. Yeah, the intention to have dominion said, well, he was spot on. Self-sacrifice, folks, and be ruled over. Sacrifice the self and be ruled over. But the other had deserted him at the cross. He was no longer in that love. He had denied the self. He had denied that side of the equation. And by that he missed the point. So, okay, self-sacrifice, it happens, but it should not be hailed as the greatest triumph, but it should be looked at for what it is. It is a zero-sum outcome. It is described as a zero-sum outcome in the book. And it is not the greatest form of love. We should give to life. We should increase life. We should increase love. So the best way would be, you know, if you have the equation of self and other, if you do something that gives to yourself and gives to other, so you both receive, you increase the sum on both sides. Great. You can, to a point, before it destroys you, but you can give a bit of yourself. If it creates a big increase on the other side, you have again increased the overall sum. Yes. So we want to increase love, self and neighbor, and we want to increase love in the middle. Love your neighbor as yourself. We want to increase love. We want to increase life. So that's how you do it. Do something that gives to you and hopefully gives to the other. Give a bit of yourself, increase on the other side. All of those ways would work, but self-sacrifice is zero-sum. And it's not the picture of unconditional love. It is what we're being told in that book. But we've been told that to a purpose. As I said, something wants to rule over us, and that is the way. So if this is a time of correction, then please let's look at these things that we're being told and think about them. And see that you've already been shown in the book what self-sacrifice actually is. It creates a zero-sum outcome. Anyway, I leave it at that for today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.